I really did like Pokémon Go a lot when it came out in the summer of 2016. I think everybody was really into it when it came out. You remember Pokémon Go 8 years ago? It was the talk of the town, basically wherever you were at. It was the sort of augmented reality type of Pokémon game where you could actually go out in real life, get out of your house, and catch real life Pokémon. Except they weren't real life, they were on your phone, but it was still super cool. And as fun as it was, all good things must come to an end. So it is a shame that they shut it down after the summer of 2016. Yeah, no, I'm definitely kidding. They did not shut it down. Apparently this is some sort of Mandela effect because I swear they shut the game down or people just, stopped playing it. I thought it just fell off completely. But no, I'm apparently an idiot. It has been doing very well. And yeah, 8 years after its release now, or almost 8 years, it is thriving, it is successful. Somehow they have kept this game afloat. Well, not only afloat, but have kept it relevant and doing very well. I don't know, I guess I just live under a rock because I feel like I don't see people out and about on their phones trying to catch Pokemon, but who knows? Maybe the people that I have, thought were just texting this whole time in the past 8 years were really just catching Pokemon. So yeah, Niantic is the developer of Pokemon Go. They developed this game, they released it back in 2016, and it looks like they have been the continuous developer for the past 8 years now, with quality of life updates, that sort of thing. So Niantic recently had an interview with Eurogamer. It was a senior company official at Niantic. They were talking a lot about Pokemon Go and basically the success of it. And it was even discussed in the interview how Pokemon Go tackled the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously during that, people, weren't supposed to leave their homes, but they had different workarounds for it, and it continued to stay successful even during those times. I actually think that is very cool. And they talked about how basically there is a new era approaching and how the game will be getting into its 10th year in 2026. And from what it looks like, they have absolutely no intentions of letting this game fade out by then. Now, this person also talked about how there were initial reports that the game was declining in revenue and that it wasn't doing well. Yeah, that was probably the stuff that I had heard back in the day, which is why I guess I assumed that the game had just kind of faded out. But in this interview, Niantic is saying no, that was not true. Basically, that was fake news, and that they are still experiencing a lot of growth, and they've even had a lot of successful live events, which I believe is something that is kind of popular with games like this. I mean, I will say this, I thought, as I believe others thought as well, that yeah, this game just faded out by the end of 2016 at the very latest. Well, looking into it, it looks like by the end of 2016, this game had 500 million downloads, which of course is insane. That is a ton of downloads. But by May of 2018, the game had then reached 1 billion downloads. This tells me that my perception of this game and how it was doing was just totally inaccurate. Obviously, this game has continued to grow, and Niantic definitely saw things in the long run versus the short run. Clearly, what started as what many believe to be a very gimmicky type of thing ended up being an entirely successful project in the long run. I mean, it looks like, from what I'm seeing, this statistic that I'm reading, by the year 2020, so just 4 years after it was released, the game grossed more than $6 billion. Clearly, I was wrong this whole time about this game. Not only is this game clearly healthy and growing, as mentioned in this interview, but it is entirely successful and somehow is showing absolutely no signs of decline.